The new data is out regarding the National Beef Quality Audit, and the results are exciting, to say the least, for the U.S. beef cattle industry. And it's been fun to catch up with cattlemen and cattlewomen from across this great country of ours for their industry reaction. And we're continuing to do exactly that with this segment. We have Ashley Coles from Hutchinson, Minnesota, and she's with the Minnesota Beef Quality Assurance Program. The results are out. Ashley, talk about what you heard from this presentation and why it's so exciting.
So a lot of the data that we heard this morning was focused around the BQA best management practices and how cattlemen have come a long ways over the years. And every time they release the data from a new beef quality audit, you're seeing more and more of the BQA best management practices being implemented, and you're seeing a return back to our producers based on some of this data. So we're excited that the BQA program is effective, it's relevant, and that we continue to see producers increasing their implementation of BQA BMPs.
Absolutely, and how important is it to still connect the whole industry from the food producer to the consumer with programs like the BQA and data from the National Beef Quality Audit?
Sure. So the BQA best management practices are the gold standard for how beef producers should operate. And so it also provides us a platform with a great story to tell the consumers that these are our gold standard practices and these are what producers are doing. And so it's transparency to the consumer about what's actually happening in beef production.
And it kind of gives us a roadmap for the next 5 years, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So it sets the tone for what producers need to strive for continuous improvement within BQA BMPs and the beef industry. So we're excited for the next 5 years and setting that stage for what beef producers should be doing as we go forward.
And obviously, BQA, Beef Quality Assurance, is very near and dear to your heart. You know, after sitting through a presentation like this, is it another call to action for cattlemen and cattlewomen to get more involved with the BQA program in their own home states?
Yeah, absolutely. So as a BQA coordinator, you know, hearing the data of where we've come and where we need to go, it's kind of invigorating for me as a BQA coordinator in our state. So I'm excited to go back to Minnesota and help share the message and the data that we heard this morning and kind of give marching orders for what we need to do in our state to increase some BQA BMPs and just increase beef quality in our state.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
All right, there you go, Kevin. You heard it yourself from Ashley Coles, the Minnesota Beef Quality Assurance Program Director there back home. We need more and more cattlemen and cattlewomen to get involved with the BQA, and if they want to do that, or if they want to find out more information about the latest results from this National Beef Quality Audit, it's pretty easy. Just visit bqa.org.